Good morning, everyone. This is a quick video on how to configure the Comset router CM685 or CM820 as access point client and how to set up link backup redundancy. In other words, we need our Comset router to connect to the ADSL router by default via Wi-Fi, and if the ADSL connection is lost, the Comset router will connect via 4G, via the cellular network. As you can see, we are here on the Comset config page. In the operation mode, we changed the operation mode from gateway to AP client mode. And to do that, you go to the left panel, operation mode, you select AP client, and you hit apply. So that's the first step. The second step is we need to configure Wi-Fi, and to do that we need to get the credentials from the ADSL modem router. So if we access the ADSL config page, the IP address is 10.0.0.138. and select Wi-Fi. Now here, as you can see, the channel is channel 6, so we need to use this, and the channel width is 20/40 megahertz, and also we need to use, of course, the Wi-Fi SSID and username and password. So we go to the Comset config page. In the left panel, go to Wi-Fi and Basic. Scroll down and select the frequency as 6 and the channel bandwidth 20/40 to match that of the ADSL. And then go to AP client, and here we enter the client parameters same as per your ADSL Wi-Fi router, and then you hit apply. The next thing we need to do is to go to network settings, WAN, and select, by default it's you have cell network selected, so we select DHCP auto config and we hit apply. And the last thing we need to do is to configure link backup. So we tick active, back to higher primary when possible. And here we have 3 options for link priority. WAN 1 is cellular, WAN 2 is Wi-Fi, DHCP wireless, and WAN 3 is wired. In our example, we are not going to use WAN 3, so we tick WAN 3 off, and we select Wi-Fi DHCP as in high priority and cellular in middle priority. And we have the check count can be between 1 and 20, so we select the check count to we put 1, and the interval time 1 minute, and here we enter the WAN check method, and what we used here is some Google DNS servers 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4, and we hit apply. And that's it. The unit is now configured. If you go to the status page, you can see that the router is connected to the Telstra ADSL modem, which has an IP address of 10.0.0.138, and it has obtained a WAN IP address of 10.0.0.126. If we do a speed test using speedtest.net, you can see this is ADSL download speed. It's about 9 Mbps down. So it's about 9 Mbps down and just under 1 Mbps up. Okay. Now if we go back to the Telstra gateway, and we need to now turn off Wi-Fi so that the Comset router can jump back to 4G, and we save. Now this might take a couple of minutes, so the router will ping the Google DNS service that we entered, and if it doesn't get any replies, it will try to connect back to 4G. So here we will see a WAN IP address from the cellular network. Instead of being 10.0.0, it'll be something like 10. A different number. Okay. Just to recap, step 1 is we need to change operation mode to AP client and hit apply. Step 2, we go to Wi-Fi and enter the AP client parameters to match that of the ADSL router. Then we go to basic, again under Wi-Fi, and we have to select the same frequency channel. In this case it's channel 6, and channel bandwidth is 2040, same as your ADSL router. The next step is to go to WAN and select the WAN connection type as DHCP autoconfig instead of cell network. And the last step is in the link backup to configure the priority of the router. Okay, now I can't access the config page because the router is rebooting. So it's starting, so obviously it's connecting to the 4G network. But while waiting, it might take between 1 and 2 minutes. Can I just show you a quick diagram? And this is what we are trying to achieve. Here we have our ADSL modem router. It's a ADSL gateway with Wi-Fi connected to the internet. And here we have the Comset router that we configured as access point client. We have the ADSL in building A and the Comset in building B. So as soon as you move within proximity, building B from building A, the router can connect via Wi-Fi to ADSL. And if you move away from building A, or if you lose your ADSL connection for whatever reason, the Comset will connect via 4G to the cellular network. So let's go back to the config page to see if we have connected. Go to the status page, and here you can see, if we scroll down, that now we have an IP address. Instead of being 10.0.0, which is obtained from the ADSL router, we have 10.98.184.18, which is a an IP address obtained from the 4G network. If you go to speedtest.net, instead of being 9.12 download, 0.93 upload, this should be much faster. So we have about 33 Mbps download speed and about just under 20 Mbps upload speed. It's much faster than ADSL. So this concludes our demonstration, how to configure the Comset router as an access point client and how to set up link backup redundancy. Thank you for watching.